Hi everybody, today's topic is money, and I know this has been a big challenge for some of you. I was a big challenge for me as well. I'm no different, and I've been speaking to a lot of people this week about this topic, so I felt like this was a great time to make a video on it and help you really step into your power around money and creating the life that you really want. So the first thing you need to know about money is that it's a flow and it's an exchange. We want to keep that flow going as naturally and as easy as possible. When we want to make a change in our lives, it's really crucial to have a clear vision about what you want to achieve, the life you want to be living. And be able to see it in your mind's eye, what exact activities you're doing, the way you spend your time, how you spend your money. What does that look like for you? Because once we know that, then we can start redirecting and realigning our financial situation to reflect that. And I want to share with you 3 ways I did that when I was still in my job in order to start pulling me towards this life that I'm living now in Italy, owning my own business and making my life look exactly how I want it to. So here's my 3 steps for you. The first one is quite a practical one, and it involves having a little time, maybe an hour or so, to sit down and log into your online banking. And this was a step I took which was really interesting for me because it helped me get really clear on where my money was going. So I logged into my online banking and I took a look at all my direct debits, all my standing orders and all the regular payments that I made. Quite a lot of my payments were automated, and there was some in there that I just forgotten about. So this is the first step we can take. If you make a list of all these payments and consider each one, which of them do you really need? There's some, of course, you need to pay your electricity bill, you need to pay your rent, and these are going to support us in propelling us towards that life that we want to lead. But some of them may be outdated subscriptions that we don't need anymore, payments that we're making that we no longer need to make or we have just forgotten about. And all this money can be redirected. And I suggest that you start each payment that you don't really need anymore or you think you can stop. Total them up and then immediately set up a direct debit into your savings account with the same amount. Then you can cancel all of those direct debits or standing orders and nothing will actually have changed. You're still, the same amount of money is still going out of your account as you would expect, but it's now going to be building up into your savings. That's the first thing I want to share. The second thing is, what activities can you see yourself doing in this dream life, in this vision that you've created? One of those for me was dancing, and at the time I was in London, I was really busy in my job and I only managed to go dancing once every 6 months or so to a freestyle jive night. They held them in different places around London, but I never seemed to manage to make it more than once every few months, 6 months-ish. And I really saw myself in my vision dancing so much more regularly. I was maybe every week or every 2 weeks, having a private lesson, dancing with somebody who was really good at dancing, and I was just having such a good time. This was with my vision. And so in order to take the step towards that, in order to start creating this life around me as where I was in London, not before I'd even moved to Italy, I committed to dance lessons. Now this was really scary for me at the time. I felt like I couldn't afford it. I was crying on the phone to my coach at the time, like, I can't afford it, like, oh my God. But as I thought about it, I could afford it. I could maybe decrease some of my other expenses to going out for drinks less with my work colleagues or buying less clothes or whatever it was. I could create that £100 every 6 weeks that I needed for the lessons in disposable income. And this is really crucial because it's about energy, and the energy that I was receiving from going to the dance lesson far outweighed the actual amount of money I was spending. So I again redirected my spending to be more in line with my vision. The third thing I want to share is just looking at the little everyday expenses and seeing how best they can be used. I already mentioned one of the things that I was spending money on at the time was drinks after work with colleagues, and I would go with the intention of just having one drink, and then it would turn into like 5 drinks. I wouldn't really eat proper dinner, and I'd go home and I'd be tired the next day. And I realised this wasn't serving me at all. So I committed to stop going so regularly for these drinks, maybe make it once in a while rather than once a week. So this was where I could decrease my expenses and redirect my money again. There was another situation though I want to share with you, and that was around buying my lunch. I spent a long time preparing lunch to take into work because I thought I was saving money, and I thought that was better. I thought that I could put that money into a savings account and then I would have more for when I left my job. But actually, it turned out that spending £3 or £4 a day, 5 days a week, 15 or 20 pounds, actually gave me more in terms of time and having less to think about than actually making my lunch and preparing my lunch. We had a corner shop round the corner from my office, and it was really easy for me just to order it in the morning and go and pick it up at lunchtime and have it ready, and it just saved me so much stress. So it's not just about cutting down all your expenses, it's about realigning what you're spending your money on in line with your vision in order to find the best balance that serves you. I hope this video has been useful. If you'd like to hear more on this topic, please add your name to my mailing list. The link is beneath the video. I look forward to connecting with you soon. Thank you for watching.